Hi, Amy here, and today I want to share some tips and strategies for you in terms of determining what type of visual content you want to sell when you're looking at vintage and public domain visual content. So I'll be covering some popular niches, some popular artists that you can use that are in the public domain, how to identify keywords, and a few tools and tips for keyword research. And this, I think, is important just because there's a lot of different places out there that look like they might be selling vintage types of printables or vintage inspired artwork. So you want to find the ones that are actually selling. And here's a few examples of some popular niches. Travel is always very popular. Anything incorporating animals. Now, some animals are more popular than others, but just in general, as a broad topic, it's very popular. And fairy tales. Fairy tales is great for things like children's rooms, nurseries, decor, things along those lines. So there's also a lot of artists that are in the public domain right now where you can actually incorporate their content into your projects and resell too. In fact, copyrights protect work in many countries from the date of the creator's death plus 100 years, and so you can check their death date and see if their work's in the public domain. So for example, Van Gogh died in 1890, so his work is currently now in the public domain. Some other popular artists in the public domain include Matisse, Degas, and as I mentioned, Van Gogh as well. So one of the things you also want to take a look at once you've determined maybe some broad niches is some keywords. You want to maybe see what tags Etsy shops are using and just get an idea of the specific trends or searches that people are making. So there are a lot of keyword research tools out there, and here's a few you can use. Etsy has, you can do its own search there, and if you're a seller, they have some tools you can use. There's also a tool called keysearch.co. They have an Etsy keyword tool. And eRank, which is a paid in-depth Etsy research tool, but they do have some free things that you can use to do some searches. So if you want to use a key search, this is a cool tool. So you might enter a keyword like vintage printable, and then you can go ahead and click on it to get even more search results using the same term. And then the second icon there will direct you to the Etsy shops that have that keyword. So it's going to be telling you what types of keywords are popular, and then you can go look at the shops and see how well they're doing and things like that. So if you'd like to learn more about selling visual content with vintage and public domain primarily free content, you'll want to check out PD Visual Prints. I go into this. I also give you a lot of done for you templates and things like that, so you can get the link below.